Welcome and thank you for joining, everybody. My name is Coach Ruben from Bull Ring Trading, and today I want to present you with an indicator that's going to change your trading game. Now, the indicator is called the Bull Ring Ultimate Indicator. Whether you're a new trader, experienced trader, or a break-even trader, which does happen, this indicator is going to make your world a lot more perfect, and it's going to help you understand when to enter a trade and when to exit a trade. Now, the reason it's called the Ultimate Indicator is because it has a whole bunch of other stuff in it that's going to help you with your trading strategy. Okay, now it's got so much stuff that this is video 1 of a 10 video series. So let's get started. I'm gonna pull up a chart and we'll get going. All right, team, here we go. Right behind me we have TradingView, which is a charting platform. It's got a lot of tools. It's got a lot of time frames you can choose from. Now there's a lot of information here. We're going to go through it. We won't cover everything today. Remember, this is a 10 series video, guys. So you're going to get all the education that you need. But today we're going to cover the first part of the indicator. So be ready, and be ready. All right, so in this chart we have SPY, guys. If you guys don't know what SPY is, it's an ETF trust that measures the S&P 500 and it tells us what's going on with it. So if you like trading SPX, SPY might be something you want to do because it's a little bit cheaper than SPX. So let's get started with this. Okay, so what you see here first, guys, if you're new to trading and you want to learn candles, I have courses that you can take. They're super cheap, guys. I've got bundle deals as well. But for now, let's go through the candles. Now, my candles are not red, they're orange. I do green and orange, not green and red. The reason being is because red can create emotions, intensity, anxiety. When you see a red candle, most people will panic or start getting into the psychological stage where they're not going to make a great decision. In other videos, I will show you how when a stock goes down, it's going to come right back up. So there's no reason to be panicking when it's a red candle. But if you're not experienced, you need to change the color. This is just a tip that I'm giving you guys. You don't have to do it. I do it because it helps me and it keeps me nice and cool. I got cool colors here. So let's get started with the indicator real quick. All right, so if you're used to TradingView, you know, here's where you keep your indicators. Okay, I'm going to turn mine on, Bull Ring Trading Ultimate. Okay, there's a lot of other stuff in this indicator. This is just one of them. So these are clouds. The clouds are designed to tell you when the stock is getting stronger on the way up or getting stronger on the way down. Now, I want you to look at clouds like a surfer would look at waves, right? So anytime you enter a trade and you see the cloud getting wider and wider, that means that that's a big move. That means a lot of people are coming in, a lot of people are buying. So that's good for you if you got in at the right time. Now, if you didn't get in at the right time, it's not going to be a good experience for you. So a lot of folks don't understand how to do that. And I'm going to show you how easy it is, okay? All right, for purpose of this video, guys, I'm just going to turn off the actual candles in TradingView. You have that option here where you can change colors and all that good stuff, because I just want you to focus on the clouds here for a second, okay? And I'm going to give you about a year and a half of clouds here, okay? That's about it right there. So we're looking at June, July to now. Well, actually that's a little bit less than a year and a half, but we'll go ahead and play with that. All right, so green means that we're going up, right? We're in a long. This is what it's called. Whenever you hear somebody says I'm going long, it means they're buying shares and they're going to hold them for a while. If they say I'm going short, well, that's the orange cloud. That means that stock is going down. They're going to borrow shares, and that's what a short is. You go to a broker and you say, hey, I want to borrow 100 shares. Broker says, here you go. Broker doesn't care how much you pay for the shares, okay, when you return them, but he's going to let you borrow them. And of course, another video, right? Shorting can make you money. So let's get started here. So one of the things that we look at is when do you enter the trade, okay? When do you get out? A lot of people think, well, look, there's a lot of people saying it's going to keep going up. that doesn't tell you anything. That is the worst thing you can do. So what you need is indicators, guys. And this one is going to help you a gazillion times more, okay? Now, you have to remember, if you want an output, an outcome in life, okay, you got to follow the steps. So if I wanted to make a cheeseburger, there's certain steps I have to follow before I get the cheeseburger. Same thing here. If you want to be profitable, you have to have steps, which we're going to call strategy, guys. So you can see in the cloud right in here, okay? This is when the cloud turns orange, okay? It was green, now it's headed down. And then obviously the cloud turned green. Now we came up and then it turned orange again, okay? One of the things that I want you to focus on when you're using this indicator is right in here, okay? And you can see the circle will work with me. You can see this is what we call the cloud is curling. It's actually curling. It's turning. So it's going the other way. So it's the same thing, like I said, a wave, right? So once the wave starts turning, guys, if you're a surfer and you didn't get on it, it's not going to be a good day for you. So you want to focus on when the clouds are curling, okay? Why? Because this is my recommendation for you to get out of the trade. So if you entered when the cloud was flipping, okay, and this is what I call it. We can call it flipping, twisting, but you enter the trade. And then when do you get out? Well, when it starts curling, okay? You can see there's a curl there. There's a curl there, here, okay, so on and so on. So a lot of students ask me, when do I get out if, look, this thing went all the way down here? You get out at the first curl, okay? Because you want to be profitable. You don't want to say, well, I think this is going to go more. That's not a strategy. That's hope. And hope has never been a strategy. So this is the purpose of this video, is so you guys can understand how to build a strategy. So now we understand the clouds flip. That's when I enter. So let's take a look at that, okay? So we're looking back at around June. So let's go ahead and start there. Okay. And a lot of tools here in TradingView. So I'm just going to mark this off with an arrow. So that's where the cloud twists, and I go ahead and highlight it. You can see that the cloud started to change right in here. Okay. So that's about 408.56. So what I do every day when the market finishes, okay, I make sure I mark off everywhere I trade it, whether it's on the daily or whether it's on the 1 minute. And I have a video, if you want to day trade, how to do it on the 1 minute chart, on the 5 minute chart, so on and so on, guys. Okay, so let me show you something else. All right, guys, so what I do is I come over and use another tool from TradingView called a price note. And in the price note, I just tag the entry point so that I understand where I actually enter the trade, okay? And I do this homework every day. Now, if I can, I do it during the trading day. If not, then I just kind of wait till the end of the day because the clouds tell me exactly where that entry was at. So that's my first price note. And then if you're trading on the daily, one of the other things you're going to want to learn is the ruler here. Okay, if I hit the price note and head down to the first curl, okay, I can see that that was a $29 move, guys. So if I bought 100 shares and I just held those 100 shares, or I'm sorry, if I borrowed because I'm shorting, okay, 100 shares, and I close my position here, that's $29 gain on 100 shares. $2,900, not a bad week, huh? So this is the kind of stuff that's going to change your trading game, guys. So I'm going to show you a couple more entries in here. So in the price notes, okay, you have an option, which I'll show you what I do. So I just create templates. So down here, when I open the little settings up, I have a long and a short position. So I'll click on the long, changes the color for me. So then I understand, okay, this was on the way up, this was on the way down. Now I can change this to orange, but for this video, I'm going to leave it red so you understand that it's a short position. Okay. And then I'm going to magnify in here and move the price note right exactly where it actually flipped. Okay, so we're looking at 383.55. Okay, and if I measure that move up, okay, I see that was about a $39 move. Okay, so now with 100 shares that you buy, okay, that's $39, which makes you, makes you $3,900. All right, so $3,900 from this time to this time, guys, is 63 days. Okay, that's about 2 months. Okay, now I have students that have been doing this for a while, and they say, wow, that was great. 2 months, 3,900, that's almost an extra 2,000 a month. Some of them understand this so well, and they say, wow, I'm glad I got out, but I wish I went higher. And I say, no, going higher is not going to happen, because that's going to be a mistake, and you're going to start wishing that it goes to the moon, and then you're not going to make the money you should have made, because it's going to start turning on you. So here's the key. Once you get good at this, okay, you can add extra positions. So instead of 100 shares, you can buy 150, buy 200. So now I made double the money in that time frame. Now, as long as I'm following the steps here, where it curls, I get out, okay, then you're going to be more successful using this. Now, let's make something clear here, okay? Do not use your own money for this, okay? I'm going to recommend you paper trade this, okay? This is education. This is not financial advice, okay? I'm telling you what I do. I'm telling you the experience of some of my students, and I'm telling you, you need to practice. So you can practice on lower time frames, which gives you more opportunities to get in and out, and I'll show you that in other videos. You can use the 1 hour. People who work full-time use the 1 hour. They set alerts. They get in, they get out, and they make their money a little bit quicker than 2 months, okay? Now, I'm going to recommend 100 to 500, preferably 500 paper trades. And I'll show you guys in the next video how to paper trade this. So basically, you're going to be using virtual money to practice, okay? All right, let's go on to the next step, guys. So we understand entry and exit here, prices, and the percentages of the wins. All right, the next part I do, guys, is I do a little call out. Okay, again, another great tool from TradingView. Okay, and then I just set my little text message here. Okay, and on this one as well, I have templates here that I use. Okay, so on this one, it would be short, and I'm calculating money. So we said that was a $29 move. So we're going to go ahead and mark that off as 2,900. Okay. So now I understand as I go along in my trading journey, I'm looking at how much each trade made me, because in future videos, I'll show you how to keep a journal of the percentage of wins and the percentage of the stock going up and the stock going down, because these numbers and data make a difference. You need to understand, like, for example, a lot of people don't know that Tesla, 87% of the time when the market opens, it goes up $1, 87% of the time. So that means if I did that trade 100 times, 87 times, I'm going to be successful. So data is important here, guys. All right, so let's mark off our next one. And we have a long here. So I'm going to go into my settings and change this to long cash. Okay. And we're going to mark off the same thing. All right. So we're going to go into our text, and this was a $39 move. So we're marking this off as 3,900. So when I measure this, okay, and let's say I got into a trade here, and I know I got out there, and then I waited for the cloud to turn green, because you can see that the stock went down a little bit more. And I have students that say, it's still going down. Should I get back in? No, do not get back in. Why? Because you might lose. Okay. So wait for the cloud to turn. That's your strategy. Okay. If the cloud has not turned, has not flipped, or has not twisted, you don't have a trade. Okay. So you're not trading that. So be very careful. You have to stay disciplined. So I'm going to measure the time here, and first two trades was over 141 days. Okay. Now you have 3,900 plus 2,900. That's not bad extra cash, guys. That pays for a lot of stuff, especially gasoline. Okay. All right, team. So for the purpose of saving time, I went ahead and marked off all the entries going forward with this same trade. Okay. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 entries, guys. 12 entries from the time of June to October, which is, all right. Now, if you're following me on these entries, guys, okay, I did add one entry in here, okay, that I wanted to demonstrate what happens if the stock starts to flip early. Will I make money? Okay, potentially. So you can see the entry here for this trade on the short one for 406, okay, or the 406 entry. You can see that the stock started to curl right in there, okay, or the cloud, I should say. So the cloud curled here, great time to get out. So you understand if it's curling, potentially the trade is going to flip. So the strategy and our plan is we get out, we stay disciplined. Okay. We're not going to take losses, guys. Now, if you wanted to stay in, I recommend you don't. Okay. Plain and simple. So, but let's go back to our chart. So we had these entries over a 14-month period, guys, and the total that potentially you could have made off of 100 shares with this strategy is $28,289. Now, I have a bonus here to go over with you guys. So let me share a couple of things first, because that number is probably going to be a little bit higher, and I'm going to show you why. All right, before I do that, I want to share with you what that would have been for you monthly over 14 months. Each month average would have been about $2,020, guys. Not a bad extra cash, right? You don't have to go and beg your boss for a raise, because most of the time they're not going to give it to you. All right, so let's turn our candles back on, and I want to show you guys something. Okay, I'm recommending you follow the cloud, and if you do so, okay, I'll just take a couple of sections here so I can show you and demonstrate how those winnings, okay, that I put up here could probably be higher, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so when the cloud is actually curling, all right, let's take this one. You would have got out there. The price here is, we said we'd get out right where it's curling, okay, 381, but the candle kept going up. Okay, so if you see this curl on this day, you would have had a potential to let it go up a little bit more, and then you get out. So each one of these curls is going to have that. So here it was dropping. If you're shorting, you see the candle went down, you make a little extra money there. Same thing up here. You got the curl, and the price action kept going up. Even though we're curling, the price kept going up. And that's the great part about this indicator, that it's telling you to get out, but the price is still going up. So you still have a chance to make a little extra money and say, okay, I'm going to get out. And while I'm trying to get out and exit the trade, it's going up, guys. So what an amazing indicator. Okay, it works well for me, and I hope that you guys take a chance and try this out. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what this indicator is going to cost you. It's about $1 million. No, I'm kidding. So I have a special, guys, okay? And I'm going to post it up, and I'm going to have a link down at the bottom of the video. That's the only link you can be able to go to get the price. Now, I did get off the phone with my attorney this morning, and he was like, don't do it. Don't give it at that price. And I told him, hush your mouth. I'm giving it at that price. Why? Because I know you guys are going to keep coming back and saying, hey, give me more tools. What other strategies do you have? And you're going to want to make a little bit extra money, and you're going to need the tools and the education. And hopefully you find value in this indicator, and you say, okay, I want to try Coach's other tools like his courses. All right, there you go, team. $9.99 a month, and if you want to save money, you get it for $99 a year. Okay, that's today only, guys. This is going to go up. Okay, as the stock market is changing, people are wondering, is it going up, is it going down? Okay, this indicator is going to help. It's going to become more and more expensive. Get in there now. Okay, now this handsome young man put it up for $9.99. He can change it overnight, but this is going to be there for a little while. So guys, take advantage of this. And the best part for you is you get 30 days money back guarantee. If you don't like it, you get your money back. No questions asked. Okay. Even on the yearly subscription, if you say after 30 days, coach, it's not working for me, or I don't want it, that's fine. You get your money back. Same thing with the courses, guys. So I'm going to leave you a link below. You're going to be able to also take a look at some of our other deals. Now, I am going to give you guys a special today. You're going to get my free ebook, okay, that teaches you the basics about trading. And then I'm also going to give you my personal top 10 rules for free if you sign up today. Now, another special you're going to see is for $1, guys. For $1 a day, you're going to get all my courses and a watch list. So if you like to trade other stocks, I do all the heavy lifting for you. I scan it out, I weigh it out, I put the clouds on it, and I send it to you every day. And I tell you, these are the stocks that are trading upwards or downwards on the daily. Okay. So that you will be able to see the cloud if the cloud is actually turning, so you can get in a little bit early versus, oh my God, it's too late, I didn't even know about it. $1 a day, guys. Same thing, 30-day money back guarantee if you don't think it's adding value to you. And for example, okay, on that watch list, you can see, okay, SPY is about to turn. So next week, some of my students are going to get this, okay, with the actual trade entry. And I tell them, here is where the cloud is probably going to flip. Okay, wait for it to get green, and then you can enter the trade. Look at that. Okay, we have the curl already, but we don't have green. So potentially this can keep going up, but we have to wait for that color, guys. If you wait for that color, it's profitable. So you get that from me. $1 a day. When you click on the link, grab that indicator, and you're going to be able to see that special deal as well. And don't forget, you're going to get the ebook, and you're going to get my top 10 rules, guys. Okay. And if you like this video and you found value in it, do me a favor, guys. That's right, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and click on that little bell so that you get notified when I put out other videos. Okay. This video is for the indicator, but I also have other videos where I give you a daily on what's going on with the stock market. I also give some free trading videos, so don't miss out. Hit that bell, guys. And until the next time, I hope you take advantage of the indicator, because I know you're going to have a better time in the stock market versus what some people are getting right now. Okay. And wishing you a green day tomorrow and a green rest of the year. Take care.